Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jamil from Honest Sense. I'm actually going to be doing a fragrance review for the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is Elixir Absolute. This fragrance actually came out in 2025, and this is my new favorite fragrance as of right now. I had this fragrance about 5 weeks, so I actually wanted to do a honest review based on this fragrance as well. Um, I wanted to do a comparison with the original Elixir, but obviously, I didn't want to buy both of them because I did feel like they was a little bit redundant. But obviously, I bought this one because I like this one better, and I'm gonna tell you why. But anyway, I'm gonna get into the fragrance. This actually came out in 2025. I did get the notes off for Grantica, so I'm gonna read you the top notes, the middle notes, and the base. So the top note is plum, cinnamon, cardamom, and bergamot. And the middle notes is lavender, davana, and artemisia. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but that's basically what how I'm pronouncing it. And the base is tonka bean, benzoin, patchouli, and laburnum. Now, I have wore this fragrance. I had this fragrance for like obviously like 5 weeks, and this is pretty much, I would say, like in the summertime. This is all summertime, so obviously it's in the hot weather. There's a time where I had wore this. It was like 75 degrees weather, and I received like crazy amount of compliments. And also, we just recently had like last week or so, we had a heat wave, and it was like 95, 100 degrees. So I actually wore this fragrance as well. I don't know why, because I really feel like this fragrance is a fall and a winter fragrance. Now, I'm a type of guy that I kind of like separate my fragrance. So fragrance that I normally wear in the summertime, I normally keep them in the summertime, and obviously in the springtime. So like my summer and spring will be in this specific section, and then when I organize my other fragrance, I have like the fall into winter time, and then I have a fragrance that's like kind of like all seasons. So let me give you an example. Like initial Ooh for Greatness, I will put that obviously in the fall and the winter time. And then a summer fragrance like Creed Virgin Out of Water, I will put that in the summertime. In the springtime, I may put Creed Green Iris Tweed. And the fall time, obviously, I may put Azaro Most Wanted Parfum. So I'm just giving you basically the sections of what I normally wear fragrance. So even though they said you could wear fragrance anytime you want, as long as you are in a cool environment. But me personally, like, I normally separate my fragrance. But this particular time, I actually just had to just had the urge to just to wear this fragrance. And let me tell you, I'm definitely happy that I did. So in the first initial spray with this fragrance, I get some sweetness. Yes, I get some sweetness. And this sweetness is actually coming from the plum that's in this fragrance. To me, I don't have a lot of fragrances that have plum, so to me, it makes this fragrance a little bit of unique to me. The fragrance that I actually have plum in right now is Atelier Vetiver Fatal by Atelier. And I think I have another fragrance that has plum, but I don't have too many that's in my collection that have the note of plum. But anyway, this fragrance definitely has some cinnamon, which is a little bit of spiciness, but the cinnamon in this fragrance, it don't come off like very spicy. It, to me, it come off a little bit of it add a little bit of freshness to this fragrance, like fresh spices. Along with this cardamom, which I think this cardamom is more like a green cardamom, like a green cardamom, not like the like a cardamom that you would find in Yves Saint Laurent, but I mean Yves Saint Laurent Lana Week, but just not that type of cardamom that I'm picking up. Obviously, it can't. It probably is, but it just with this plum and this cinnamon, it's kind of like coming off a fragrance that's have like a green cardamom, not like a regular cardamom. This is a fresher take on a cardamom. But also, I get in this bergamot, and this bergamot in this one is, to me, on my skin, is I feel like it's definitely good, high quality. I mean, not like niche, but definitely on a higher quality of a designer fragrance. This fragrance this fragrance at all does not smell any type of generic. It just smells real nice. Smell real good. Um, but also it has this freshness along with this warmness. And within like 10 to 15 minutes, it's gonna sneak up with that. It's gonna be this lavender note. On this lavender note, that's what's gonna make this fragrance real warm. But again, it still maintains this freshness from that cinnamon, and obviously it makes this fragrance just a little bit more bright along with that bergamot. Now, Artemisia. Now I know I have one fragrance that I know that have this fragrance. It has Artemisia, and that is Prada, Luna Rosa, um, Ocean, and I could definitely smell that Artemisia in this fragrance. Again, it makes it fresh. It makes everything just comes together. And I love when, so now when I start looking for a fragrance that has Artemisia, I'm definitely gonna start jumping on it because I love that note, especially in within the fragrance. Also, this fragrance is definitely, again, it definitely has this freshness, but also has some sweetness. It's kind of like balance out. It's like 50-50, like both of them. It's like it's not overly fresh and it's not overly sweet. It's definitely not sickly sweet like how I felt about the original Elixir of this one. But this one's not like that. So this one's more geared to me. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. But also gonna get this tonka bean in this fragrance, but it's not gonna be a lot. I think on my skin, I'm getting more of the benzoin more than I'm getting of the tonka bean. But I could definitely pick up the tonka bean. Sometimes I don't pick it up, and sometimes I do pick it up. And by the way, I wore this fragrance about 7 times. And during the time that I've been wearing this fragrance, I've been wearing 2 sprays. That's here, that's one spray here, and then I will put one down in here. So anytime that I want to, so a person would catch me doing this all day. They're smelling. I was smelling here, and I was receiving compliments like crazy. One time, I received 10 compliments just walking into the store. You know, like when you go inside Target, and then you get and when you obviously you outside, and soon you walk through the door, and you get that nice cold breeze. That's when I was getting these compliments. I was just getting compliments crazy with this one. This fragrance definitely has some patchouli, but it's not as much, but it's in there. You really, really, really got to pay attention to it. You really got to have a trained nose just to really pick it up. But again, that's if you does not like patchouli, it's okay because you you definitely won't get as much. And the last note, it has labanum. This is a real good labanum. I think this is more like Spanish labanum, because this I could smell the labanum that's in this fragrance. Now, to me, again, like I said, like in the beginning of the review, that this fragrance is just it's it's kind of freshness that's coming, obviously coming from the cinnamon, and also it's coming from that uplifting. It's coming from the bergamot. That bergamot is actually keeping this fragrance from not being too um spicy, you know, from that cinnamon. Um, just even when I actually wore this fragrance in the dead heat, no one felt that this fragrance was cloying at all. They just said it smells nice, and that's what I like. It wasn't nauseating because I only went with 2 sprays. Now, if I would have probably went with 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 sprays, it probably would have been nauseous to some people, but it wasn't. Um, but anyway, the longevity in this fragrance, I would say 10 plus hours, man. It was just like I could smell it. Like it wasn't like crazy projection, but you can smell it. Like it was it was there. But again, it wasn't like people didn't feel like it was nauseating. The projection, again, it was pretty good. The seasons, I would say fall and winter, is definitely geared more of a fall and winter more than if you would wear this like all season. Um, Again, I just took a chance on wearing it just in the heat wave. But again, I it did good on my skin, but but I think that I would like this more in the cold weather, because I was getting more compliments again, not like particularly outside, but when I would go into Target, I went to Target, I went to Walmart, I went into Best Buy because I wanted to get I needed to get a charger for my iPhone. I mean, the car charger was kind of dying. So I was kind of doing like a lot of running around, and every time I was getting compliments, obviously it was inside the store where there's very where it's air conditioning. To me, again, seasons, fall, winter. Um, Again, if you're gonna be in and out and you know going be in an air conditioned environment, but if you're just a person that's walking outside all day, yeah, I mean, this probably could be a little bit too sweet. But also, I wore this at night. I wore this at night. I wore this during the evening, around like 6:30 ish. But then also I ended up heading to the beach, went to Atlantic City. I walked on the boardwalk, and and smells real good out there too. So um yeah, and I think I received one compliment when I was actually at Atlantic City walking the boardwalk. And yeah, and got so much compliment with this one. So to me, I think you could wear this dressed up. You could wear this dressed down. What I mean dressed up, you could obviously wear this to the club. Um, some fragrance that like a Paco Rabanne 1 million. Um, so put it like this: if you like Paco Rabanne 1 million Lucky or 1 million Royale, this one is definitely will be in your ballpark if you like those type of fragrances. Or if you like Valentino Core Fantasy, I think this one will be up in your ballpark as well. Not saying it smells like that, but it's kind of give you that type of genre. I mean, of what you're looking for. They definitely could do the same thing, but it doesn't smell alike. But anyway, this is what we do for my fragrance review. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a little bit more content. I did buy some other fragrance. I did buy Toomey, um, 19 Degree. I bought that one. I bought Toomey, which is in a blue bottle. It's damn, I forget the name of it. It's the one that looks like the Toomey in a black bottle, but I bought the one in the blue bottle. I bought that too. So I have two Toomeys. Yo, let me tell you, I've been cooking. Like I've been buying some stuff. I actually bought I bought John Paul Gaultier Paradise Garden Blue. I bought that one, and I bought another fragrance from the House of Chanel Allure Homme Sport, which is the older version. I bought that one. I bought another fragrance from the House of Chanel Edition Blanc. I bought that one. Yeah, so I've been buying some fragrances and stuff like that. So, but yeah, please subscribe to my channel as I will be doing future videos on them fragrances that I just mentioned. Thank you. Have a great day. And by the way, please let me know what's your scent of the day, because my scent of the day is Creed Aventus. This is a 1.7 mil. I actually went through my 100 mil. Now I'm on my 1.7 mil. The reason why I'm rocking this one is because I had bought this fragrance for a while ago. This is like a 2020 batch, and I'm running out of my Creative Ventures cologne. Something that I recommend. I recommend like me. I reckon if someone is gonna want a Creative Ventures, get Creative Ventures cologne. It just works in all year round, all seasons. But anyway, this one right here is pretty still good. Definitely still getting compliments. And know if you like Club in the Week, there's definitely some differences and everything when it compared to Creative Ventures. Um, it's based on what you like. So, but anyway, please subscribe to my channel. All right then. All right, peace out.